Hi there Gemini, welcome back to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. If you're new to my channel, hi, it's so nice to meet you. So, this reading is for the week of 9th March 2026 to the 15th of March 2026. So, let's start off with the Intuitive Oracle cards and then we'll move on to the rest of the cards and then in the end we'll do the Astro Dice. So, let's see what kind of intuitive messages the spirits want you to know for this week. Alright, I've got two cards here. The first one is the Mirror of Truth. Intuition reflects the truth like a mirror. Trust what you perceive. And then we've got the Sacred Space, which says create a sacred space to allow your intuition to flow freely. Alright? So let's move on to the tarot reading. And see how your week progresses. Alright. So we've got the Star in reverse. So the Star in reverse is all about how you're probably lacking faith, you're in despair, you're discouraged, you're having insecurities, you're having trouble trusting yourself, and then how you're disconnected from the surroundings, right? And then we've got the King of Swords in reverse. So the King of Swords in reverse says that you have that quiet power inside you. You're looking for that inner truth. You're being, let's say, working so hard that you're I can't find that word. So it says callous here. Callous. CALLOUS. So you worked so hard that you're become quite injured and hard, right? So it also talks about weakness, loss of emotional control, manipulation, misuse of power. You've built quite some walls up. And then we have the Ten of Cups, which says that you will be finding divine love, harmony, blissful relationships. You'll be finding that alignment. You will be finding that fulfillment, that inner happiness, the dreams that are going to come true, family contentment, total love and support as well, right? So we've got the Strength card in reverse. So the Strength card in reverse is all about your inner strength, your self-doubt, your weakness, insecurity, low energy, raw emotion, struggle and pride. And then we have the Seven of Wands upright. So the Seven of Wands upright is all about challenges that are coming your way or challenges that you're facing, some sort of competition, you're being protected or you're protecting someone, you're persevering through all the challenges, how you're maintaining your control and defense. And then we have the Five of Wands upright. So the Five of Wands upright is all about competition, rivalry, conflict, disagreements, strife and tension. So there's a lot of competition here, a lot of insecurity and weakness. But it says that in the end you will find that divine love and harmony. We have the King of Cups as well. So the King of Cups upright is all about being emotionally balanced, being compassionate, diplomatic, having control, finding balance, being a supportive leader, building your tolerance and being empathetic. And then we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So Page of Cups in reverse talks about emotional immaturity, insecurity, disappointment, new ideas, but to get the new ideas you're being creatively blocked. You're having those creative blocks, right? So we have the Butterfly here. It says that you will meet a new love interest at a party or a night out. And then we have connection. Love is a bridge connecting souls. Cherish those connections. So for this next card deck, I'd like you to think of somebody. It could even be yourself. That's totally fine. Just think of someone and we'll find out what's in that person's heart. What they're unable to say, what they're feeling, what they're hiding. So first we've got escape. So escape says that love is an emotional escape for you. Be sure you are getting involved for the right reasons. This person, it's according to the person you've thought of. So this person thinks that love is an emotional escape. So they have to be sure of what they are getting involved in, but for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. And then we have brief affair. So it says brace for a sudden ending, short but sweet, can't last. So let's move on to the last card deck and see what the spirit animals have for you this week. The hardworking bee. It's all about work ethic, community and drive. It says you have the power to realize your dreams. And then the second one is the energetic monkey. All about innovation, confidence and amusement. It says to cherish those who bring laughter and joy to your soul. Right? So let's move on to the overall energy of the week and move on to the Astro Dice. So we've got Pluto, third house in Aquarius. So Pluto is all about power, transformation, rebirth. So this could be saying how you are moving from that negative insecurity phase, the manipulation, the weakness, the misuse of power, insecurities, low energy, to a more positive phase. So the 10 of Cups could be indicating that you're finally finding that love, that harmony, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, right? So Pluto is also about evolution, sex, intensity, subconsciousness, the occult, the desires, the obsessions, the control, the destructions, the upheaval, the deep emotions, the fears, receptivity, and also about unearthing. So you might be finding the truth about something, the inner truth about yourself, because I see a lot of inner truth, inner strength. So it's mostly you are finding something about yourself, a truth that's been hidden deep inside, right? So and then we have Aquarius, and Aquarius is all about that progressive, innovative, futuristic energy, which is intelligent, altruistic, friendly, reformative, emotionally detached, scattered, impersonal, quirky, unorthodox, humanitarian, friendships, future-oriented, technology, inventions, science, logicality, social media, and ambitious, right? And then we have the third house here, which is all about siblings, peers, short distance, probably some sort of travel, short distance travel. So it could be relating to school or early education, the mind, the thinking, communication, the social activities, the media, and the neighbors. Alright, so this is the end for the Gemini reading for the week of 9th March 2026 to the 15th of March 2026. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!